top 5 worst expansion packs, or least favorite, as fan voted by you guys. I asked the commenters to vote in on which expansion packs were their least favorite, and they got back to me on Facebook and on the video. And now we're going to count down the top 5, but first, the honorable mentions. Xavier didn't like Ambitions because he felt it didn't add as much stuff as all the other expansion packs. I mean, the tattoos were in it, but that only goes so far. Amanda thinks the worst expansion pack is Late Night, which is unfortunate because that's my favorite expansion pack. Eva finally settles on Pets being her worst expansion pack because she thinks that animals should be in the base game, and yes, well, that might be true. Get your head out of the clouds. Louise also says Pets, but mostly because she feels there's more that could have been done in the game, like farm animals, horses, pigs, that kind of thing. A bit ambitious. Oh wait, horses were in it. I remember being absolutely floored when I found out that horses were going to be in The Sims 3 Pets. But I guess now, years later, it doesn't quite pop as much. Number 5. Wow, so Supernatural. One of my older videos even came in at number 5. Let's see what the fans have to say. Nana has a problem with it because she claims it took over her game, and honestly, I can see that happening. Sabrina kinda has the same problem. All the quirks they added to make Supernatural, cool and, well, worth the money, overtake the game and add magic all over the place. If you're trying to have a somewhat realistic world, all of a sudden now you have zombies and werewolves and fairies, oh my, all over the place. And if you turn them off, then you just paid all that money for nothing. Number 4. Into the Future, coming in 4th place. Well, let's see what the comments have to say on this one. Hannah doesn't care for Into the Future because even though it came with some cool interactions, she of course never uses it anymore. She doesn't go to the future that often. And the very futuristic items it has have like no use in the present time. It's sort of like magic, Water Lily says the same thing. The items it came with, especially Create-A-Sim items, aren't particularly usable in the everyday world of The Sims, at least for her. Or him, or whoever. It suffers from the same problem Supernatural does. It'll either overtake your game and you get sick of it, or you have to completely ignore it, in which case it might as well not be there at all, slowing down your game. Number 3. Island Paradise at number 3. I honestly did not see this one coming. I never got Island Paradise. Helen says there were way too many glitches and lags in the game, and I guess, when you consider the size. Denise confirmed, saying that it was just too big with too many glitches, but she doesn't regret buying it because, well, the objects and new interactions, they can still be carried over. It's not like the future or magic. You can still use tropically inspired items every day. Original Digit can't play it at all because of the lag it puts on the computer. It takes an already hard to run game and just makes it that much harder to run, especially for a potentially lower end computer. The content we got in Island Paradise wasn't the problem so much as the size of it, the scale. They went too big, maybe, and that's what slowed it down. Number 2, and this one is pretty well compared to number 2. Showtime, number 2. Okay, yes, I can agree with this one. I saw this one coming. Showtime is my least favorite expansion pack. The jobs are so annoying, they aren't worth it. I have no idea what Simport is and I've never tried to use it. Denise sees Showtime as a disappointment because of the lack of realism in the singing career track, especially when setting up on stage, and feels it should have more closely mirrored The Sims 1 Superstar. Watashi agrees with me and thinks they sold out by getting Katy Perry. Simport was an annoying gimmick. XX feels it was the stupidest expansion pack ever made and only got it because they had some cool guy clothes. Well, I can agree. Typically whenever I dress my male Sims, I'll put them in something I got from Showtime. And the number 1 worst Sims 3 expansion pack as voted by the fans is, and this was a shocker, but not really, World Adventures. Ashley says the puzzles were something that should have been left in a role-playing game. It really didn't seem like it belonged in The Sims. I mean, I never played the Egyptian puzzles. They were too... My brain, I'm dumb, I don't want to do that kind of stuff. After you get every collectible you can get from the culture, you run out of things to do, and taking more than one Sim on a vacation is a joke. Irish says she went to Egypt one time and lost her people completely. I don't really know what you mean by that, like, they died in the caves? Because I think you can die, which kind of sucks on vacation. If you recall, I actually asked you guys to make video responses, if at all possible, and I guess it was only at all possible for one of you, so this is Grace Simmer's video response.
My least favorite expansion pack by far is World Adventures. If they just got married, maybe I'll take them to Paris or something like that, but most of my friends have kids and it's really expensive to go. I did not like the clothing, it was so out of style. Love you so much. I am so proud of you and want to congratulate you for getting so close to 1,000. Love you.
Ah, thank you, Grace Simmer. Where's the next one? That's it? I specifically asked people to make video responses, and only one person made one. Well, I guess that's understandable. These people, they aren't YouTubers, and typing is a lot easier. They might not have a camera, or maybe they don't even upload videos to YouTube at all. Oh, speaking of which, we have another comment from you, Denise, actually, chiming in a third time via comment. That is incredible. She points out that after completing all the adventures, there is nothing left to do, and that unfortunately includes going back to the vacation worlds. Once I go to China and do this, do that, learn martial arts, why would I send someone else back there to do the same thing? Future family, future vacation. As far as the player, I've already done it, and there's no reason for me to experience it again. There was no Mexico where you could have a piñata item and, add that to birthday parties for some flair. No Japan where you could join a sushi cooking competition since they already have sushi. No Africa where you could take your kids on vacation and have them join the army. So much of the world was left out. They only gave us 3 different countries to go to. I think the main reason World Adventures came in at number 1 is because it's been out for so long. We've gotten used to it, we've gotten sick of it, we've seen all the tricks, we've done everything we want to do, and of course we know what its peeves are. So you've seen my must-haves for The Sims 4, but I want to know your must-haves. Comment your must-haves on Facebook or this video, or leave a video response for next week's video. Pick one thing that you think The Sims 4 has to have in order for you to buy it. One thing. I'm looking forward to seeing your must-haves, but until then, make sure you like this video and subscribe by clicking this button that's going to pop up somewhere in the video. Also, head over to the Facebook page and like it. It's only the coolest thing ever. So, see you next week. Or sooner if I feel like doing another video.